Good morning and welcome to Mitsubishi. My name's Stephen and today I'm going to do a walk around video presentation for you of this fantastic 2015 Mitsubishi Challenger. I'm going to go through why these are such a great car, being a family vehicle as well as a fully capable off-road vehicle at the same time. So I'm going to start by going through the front features for you. We've got our nice headlights here, really nice and bright over night time. You'll notice on the white paint we do have our black bonnet protector there, and really has done its job as well. Nice chrome right through the front grille here. We've currently got the car running just to keep the aircon inside because it's starting to warm up very quickly. But you can see here, looking across the bonnet, the overall condition very good. Might be a light stone chip or two, but not much marking at all. Same looking across the front of the bar too, really good condition. You'll see we've got our spot here. We can get up, you can update it so you can get the fog lamps in there if you wanted to have fog lamps, or most people will go for a bull bar option and put the fog lamps in there. Then having a look at the side now, really good condition along that side here. You'll see we've got our nice chrome flute in the guard there just to break up the white as well. And then coming down here, having a look at our tyres, brand new tyres on the front, and I can tell you they're brand new because you can still see the sticker residue right there. And having a look, you'll see here we've got our really nice looking alloy rim there. Just breaks up a little bit different from everything else. Coming down, looking along the driver's door here, the overall condition is really good. We've got our nice big colour-coded mirrors here. We do have the indicator integrated into it, which is really good for being able to be seen. And you'll see we've got on the Challengers, instead of having just a standard basic flat side step, they do have the nice tubular side step. And looking at the condition, you can see overall really good condition there. Coming up from there, we'll go straight up to the roof. As our cameraman can show you, we've got our roof rails along here, so we can get our genuine cross rails for carrying extra cargo up there. And while I'm standing up here having a look, you can see there's no marks or anything, very clean up on top as well for you. We do have just a minor little blemish in the black on the door there, looks like a stone chip. And then coming back down now, looking along the side of the car, the overall condition along the side of this car, really good here. Having a look down at our alloy rim at the rear here, fantastic condition once again. And looking at our rear tyres, really good tread on there too. Won't have to worry about buying tyres for this car anytime soon. Now coming around to the back here, having a look, the back of the car, you're starting at the top here. We've got our high mount stop lamp with our washer jet there. You can see our rear wiper. Looking at our really nicely styled tail lights on both sides, coming from the quarter panel into the tailgate, really nicely done there with our chrome with handle along the top here with the Mitsubishi logo there. We do have our reverse camera up underneath there, which is really nicely hidden. And then down in the bottom of the bar, you'll see we've got our reverse sensors there and our tow bar pack there. So that is a genuine tow bar on there too. You can always tell the genuine ones on the Challengers, they do sit there. A lot of people will go for the aftermarket ones and they cut a hole in the bar. This one just gives you that extra added protection being outside the bar, especially if you go four-wheel driving. And while I'm talking about that, that is a 3-ton towing capacity on the Challenger as well. So really good towing ability there. Having a look inside now, in the back you can see the cargo area. Plenty of room in here, especially if you're going away on those family trips or just out four-wheel driving, having plenty of fun. You got lots of room here. We've got our tie down points, 4 tie down points there. We have a 12-volt outlet in the side, and then you can see here we've got our little hangers on the corners. Really good if you're doing your shopping daily run. You can hang your milk and bread in there and it won't slide around, so really handy there. You've also got the slots where you can get a cargo blind and put that in there too. And you'll see on the roof here is where our anchor points are for our kids. So if you do have the child seats in there, really good that the straps come up to the roof, keeping the cargo area nice and clear with plenty of room as well. And then having a look, we've got a few marks on the back of the door here. They're only light marks, nothing real deep or anything in there scratch wise. And then we've got a nice grab handle there just to be able to bring that tailgate down and close it nice and easy there. And looking at the condition of the paintwork on the tailgate, the overall condition really good around the car. Minor little mark just there, but overall the condition of the paintwork is really good. And coming around now, having a look at the left hand side, we've got our fuel filler on the left hand side. The great thing with the fuel fillers on these is they are a high flow nozzle, so they will go, if you need to pull up to a truck bowser because you're towing a caravan or something, you can actually hook up to the high flows. Once again, looking at our rear tyres, fantastic condition there. And then looking at our fantastic rims, really good condition, no big scuff marks or anything there either. And coming down the side, you'll see the overall condition of the paintwork really good. The side steps, very good. A little bit of wear on the insides, which is just from when the dirt and water sits there. But the overall condition of the steps themselves is really, really good. Looking at the mirror here, we've got a little bit of a stone chip there on the left hand side, and that's the first real mark I've seen on this car. Coming down, once again, new tyres on the front here, fantastic condition. And then having a look at the alloy rim there, really, really good condition as well. Coming back around to the front, looking at the left hand side here, the overall condition on this car is really, really good outside. And then as we go through, popping the bonnet, I think I just popped it, coming around to show you where we get all the power from for this one. Now just so I'll step back a little bit because of the noise, you can see underneath there we do have our 4-cylinder 2.5 litre turbo diesel engine producing 131 kilowatts of power and 350 newton meters of torque, which is really good for that pulling capacity. It's all coupled with a 5-speed automatic transmission, 4x4 system, going to give us an average of 9.8 litres per 100 kilometres. So out of our 70 litre fuel tank that we have on the Challenger, we're looking at around 714 kilometres of driving. Alright, now to the inside of our fantastic Challenger here. I'll start on the driver's side here. You can see we've got our nice carbon fibre looking trim through the door here. Just really breaks up the black and the grey with the felt inside the door rest here, really nice. We've got our door handle here, a little bit of wear from the handles as you would expect from people getting in and out. We do have our window switches and our window lock button there. Turning my steering wheel to the right, we've got our traction stability control down the bottom here. Being a Challenger, they do come in this model with a rear diff lock standard from the factory, which is really nice, especially for your off-road needs. We've got our electronic mirror controls, as well as you'll see the little button up here, so really good there to be able to change through your mirror controls there for left and right. And then having a look up there, we've got our indicator stalk here, as well as our headlights there. And then you can see we've got the paddle shifters on the back here, which I'll go through those for the transmission. On the left hand side, we've got our wiper control arm with our rear wipers on the end of the stalk. And then having a look at our steering wheel, really nicely and simple, nice leather wrapping around the outside edge. On the right hand side here, we've got our cruise control settings. The left hand side here, we've got our radio controls, so really nice and easy with our mode button. And then our Bluetooth controls are all nicely placed in the middle of the steering wheel there, right at your thumb control, so they're out of the way for when you're driving. Coming across, having a look at the top here, you'll see we've got our range for our fuel at the moment. We can push our info button, go through our average speed, outside temperature, elevation, barometer, and we can see the date there too, so we can go right through everything. Makes it nice and easy there. Coming down to our touchscreen display unit, which is really nice. If I push my menu button, it'll come back and show us what's available at the current point. So we've got FM AM radio, we've got our CD player here, we've got our USB iPod as well, which is in the glove box, has the USB port. Bluetooth audio, so media streaming from your phone as well. And then you go to your right, it's got the settings, and it is all touch screen as well. Coming down from there, we've got our climate control there, really nice and easy to use. Bit of storage underneath there, which is really good. Now we do have our Tekensha brake controller here, which is really nice, so you are able to tow up to the 3 ton with your electric brake controller, which is really good, as long as your trailer's got the brakes. Having a look underneath, we do have our 12-volt charge point, which has a lighter in there as well. And we've got our reverse sensor button there, so we can turn those off if we've got a trailer or something on there. Now coming down to our transmission, popping it into reverse, our touchscreen audio display unit does double up as the reverse camera, so nice and clear behind you there. which is really good. Popping it into drive. Now I can go across into the manual mode, which is the sport mode. Really good for the four-wheel driving. That's where your paddle shifts are going to come really into play, is when you do that off-road side of things, not having to take your hands off the wheel. So really good there. Nice sort of carbon fibre styling trim around the inside with a little storage compartment up the front there too. We do have our four-wheel drive shifter here, which is really good, as this one does have the Super Select four-wheel drive system in it. So you can see here we've got, it's a bit hard to see while it's running, we do have our 2 high, our 4 high, which is an all-wheel drive mode. Then we have our 4 high lock central and our 4 low lock central. So our 4 HLC and our 4 LLC are our proper off-road modes. But then we do have the 4 high, so we can drive around in the wet on the roads with better traction if we need to, or if you just need a little bit of extra traction at the time, you can use that. Beside here we've got our handbrake control with our 2 cup holders here, and then we do have our nice little center console there. Popping that open, we've got a bit of a storage tray, and you'll see there's spaces for cords to go down the side there, as we do have our AUX ports in the back there, and I believe we've got our 12 volt at the front of it. So really good there, being able to charge your phone or something while you're driving. And then having a look around the interior of this car, has been very well looked after. The seats are in great condition, the carpets are very well looked after as well. And looking right around the car, other than those few marks that I noticed on the back door, the car is really in fantastic condition. The service history also shows that for you too. Having a look now, going through the book, you can see here, first service done, or the inspection done, 5,000 kilometers there, which they did do an intermediate service. As you can see, they've done an oil change for the engine oil, which is really good. 15,000 kilometer service done, the 30,000, the 45,000, the 60,000 also done. And then we have also done an intermediate service. The boys in the workshop have forgot to stamp the book, but we've done an intermediate service when we got the car at 72,000 kilometers. So you're not going to be due for a service on this car anytime soon. Alright, so that's our walk around video for you today of this fantastic 2015 Mitsubishi Challenger. Some of the things that really stood out to me being good value is the full service history on the car. The safety side of these cars with the all-wheel drive side on that Super Select four-wheel drive system really makes it a nice car to be able to drive in all conditions and have plenty of traction there. 3-ton towing, a great all-round vehicle, as I said earlier, being able to use it as an everyday vehicle but also take it anywhere on a trip. So please give us a call here at Berwick Mitsubishi on 9907 0555, and thanks for watching.